Hello. All right, I've got something for you. I had a coaching client. Her kids were starting back virtual school for the year. She was trying to figure out how she was going to do her work, how they were going to do their work. And she told me at the beginning of our coaching time together, hey, Heather, I really want to make working out and strength training part of my journey. I really, really want to do that. And then she kind of got hit with what I like to call reality. She's trying to balance this working at home, homeschooling her kids virtually, doing all the things. And it's interesting how we all do this. We have a primary goal. In this case, her primary goal is she wants to lose body weight. And we get distracted with our secondary goals, which might be things like building in a consistent exercise routine, strength training, things of that nature. And what I've had to do this now with many of my clients as they're transitioning back into the school year, is remind them of their primary goal and to maybe put the secondary goal on the back burner. And what do I mean by that? Heather, insanity. Are you telling me that if their primary goal is to lose weight, they shouldn't be doing all the workouts? Blasphemy. Yes, I am saying that. If your goal, and guess what? They're losing weight. Because the funny thing we've all bought into, moi included, is that somehow we must work out, we must grind in order to get the weight loss. But in my time as a coach, man, I've been coaching now consistently full-time salary level coaching for the last 6 years. In all the time I have been doing this, I've never had one client work out to lose weight exclusively. Like, that is not the thing. It is dialing in the calories. It is creating a caloric deficit. It is getting them not to eat so many treats and snacks. It's getting them to be more mindful of their food selections, eating more fruits and vegetables, eating more lean protein. Like, that's where I spend all my time when it comes to weight loss. Now, exercise, super beneficial for how you feel, super beneficial for many health markers, super beneficial for mental health as well. But it is not the magic ingredient for weight loss. And I think this is always important to just kind of re-hit on periodically. As your life becomes kind of busy, crazy, holidays, whatever, if you were to say to me, hey, Heather, I made all this great progress, I don't want to lose it, what should I focus on? Food. Food, 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 food. Food is what you focus on if you want to manage your weight. Food is what you focus on if you want to maintain your weight loss. Food is going to be the thing. The problem for many of us is we are emotional eaters. We eat for things other than hunger, and we don't stop when we're satisfied. And because of that, we use food as a way to cope with other situations. And so what we often have maybe done in the past, just throwing this out there, is use fitness as a way to combat that. Jacking up calorie burns, doing extra workouts, things like that. And so what we have to do is realign our focus and say, okay, if Heather's saying that for weight loss, the most important thing is creating this calorie deficit, and I know I tend to overeat in certain situations, I have leaned into fitness more so than focusing on my food. That then highlights the area you want to continue to work on, right? But the reason I bring all this up is because right now, if you're transitioning and getting your kids back into school, by the way, transitioning as a coach means it's going to be about 2 to 6 weeks. 2 to 6 weeks of you getting into what is considered a more normal, consistent routine under whatever is going on for you. Often I think people think transitioning should happen within 1 week, but that has never been my experience. So 2 to 6 weeks of transitioning, getting back in the groove of packing lunches, figuring out how you're going to school your kids, how are you going to balance work, what does all this look like for you guys? And then if after that 2 to 6 week window, you really miss your fitness, bring it back in. And I'm not saying you don't move your body. I'm just simply saying if you're wanting to get in 3 or 4 strength training sessions per week and you have no energy, you have no ability to stay consistent right now, focus 100% of the effort on the food. Bring the fitness back in later when that 2 to 6 week window, and this can be applied to any situation. If you recently had a loved one in the hospital, they're being released and you're taking care of them, you got a brand new job, you're commuting somewhere, you're moving, or you're having a totally different structure to your day, give yourself 2 to 6 weeks, then evaluate how fitness can come back in. But I just want to caution you, if your primary goal is weight loss, food should be your focus. Fitness can support that, but it will not drive that. And I think that's really important because we see these great images on Instagram, Facebook, videos of people doing all this fitness, and they look a certain way. But if their food is not dialed in, they are not going to continue to look that way. So just want to encourage you, focus on food during times of stress, during times of exhaustion, major change. And then after that window's out, and you could be just getting some nice walks in or whatever, once that's passed, try to bring your fitness routine back in. But don't feel you have to balance everything equally if the goal is weight loss. Know your goal first, then pick and choose what you focus on. I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe to me on YouTube and let me know if I can help you with any other questions. All right, take care.